High above Earth, where the atmosphere thins into the vacuum of space, a remarkable laboratory orbits in silence. Completing a full circuit around our planet every 90 minutes. The International Space Station, humanity's most advanced outpost beyond Earth, stands not only as a triumph of engineering, but as a gateway to scientific discovery. For more than 2 decades, the ISS has served as a testbed for research in microgravity, an environment that challenges our understanding of science and consistently reveals the unexpected. In this episode of Astro Academia, we delve into the most groundbreaking experiments ever conducted aboard the ISS, and how they're shaping the future of space exploration, from the moon to Mars and beyond. On Earth, gravity governs nearly every aspect of our physical world, from the way blood circulates to the way materials bond and behave. But aboard the International Space Station, orbiting in continuous freefall, gravity's grip is all but gone. In this weightless environment, what scientists call microgravity, the rules of nature shift. Fluids no longer flow downward. Instead, they form perfect spheres and hover in midair. Flames bend, swirl, and burn in unusual patterns. Even living cells grow, divide, and interact in ways that defy Earth-based biology. This altered state makes the ISS an unparalleled scientific platform, allowing researchers to peel away the dominant force of gravity and examine the raw mechanics of physical and biological processes. Consider fluid dynamics. On the station, scientists have conducted experiments to observe how liquids interact with surfaces in microgravity. These insights have informed the design of more efficient fuel transfer systems for spacecraft, as well as advanced water purification technologies with direct applications on Earth. Long-duration spaceflight is no walk in the park. It affects nearly every system in the human body. Astronauts lose bone mass, experience muscle atrophy, and see shifts in their cardiovascular systems. On the ISS, NASA and its international partners have conducted hundreds of studies to understand these changes. For instance, the bone densitometry experiment used ultrasound imaging to track bone loss in real time, offering potential diagnostics for osteoporosis patients on Earth. Another major milestone, the microbiome study, which revealed how an astronaut's gut flora changes in orbit, critical for long-term health monitoring. And then there's the twin study, where NASA monitored identical twin astronauts Scott and Mark Kelly. One remained on Earth, the other spent a year in space. The results reshaped our understanding of how space affects gene expression, immune response, and even cognitive performance. In space, even the tiniest particles reveal new behaviors. One of the most advanced tools aboard the ISS is the Cold Atom Lab, a facility where scientists cool atoms to just a billionth of a degree above absolute zero. At these extreme temperatures, atoms slow to a near standstill, forming a Bose-Einstein condensate, a rare state of matter in which particles act as a single quantum entity. These experiments allow physicists to probe the foundations of quantum mechanics in ways that Earth-based laboratories simply can't replicate. At the same time, the Materials International Space Station experiment, MISSY, has exposed dozens of materials to the unforgiving vacuum of space, providing critical data to improve the durability of satellites, rovers, and even the next generation of spacesuits. To go further, we need to test systems in space, not just in simulations. The ISS serves as a proving ground for life support systems, habitat modules, and power systems critical for missions to the Moon and Mars. One key technology tested is the Environmental Control and Life Support System, ECLSS, which recycles air and water. On deep space missions, such closed-loop systems are vital. The veggie plant growth system has successfully grown lettuce, mustard, and even zinnias in microgravity. Learning to grow food in space is a game changer for long-term missions. And with autonomous robotic assistants like Astrobee, astronauts are starting to offload routine tasks, freeing more time for science. The ISS isn't just about space. It's also one of the best platforms for studying Earth. From tracking hurricanes to monitoring deforestation, instruments aboard the station provide real-time, high-resolution data for climate scientists. Experiments like EcoStress help us understand how plants respond to drought, while HECO analyzed ocean color to study algal blooms. The ISS has also hosted telescopes to observe cosmic rays and the ultraviolet universe, offering unique astrophysical insights. The International Space Station is more than an orbiting lab. It's a launch pad for discovery. From quantum physics to space survival, its experiments are paving the way for humanity's next giant leap into the cosmos.